So then I took the cowardly way out. I said, I'll say they were born that way. I don't have to explain anything. So I said, I'll say that they were mutants. Now, I don't know if you've all heard this story. Those of you who heard it, you know, can relax. You know? I'll make it quick. If you haven't heard it, I gotta tell you. I presented the idea of the mutants to my publisher. He loved it. But he said, you can't call them the mutants. I said, why? He said, our readers aren't going to know what the word mutant means. He didn't have great respect for his readers. So I had a script that he was willing to publish, but he wouldn't take the name, so I had to come up with a new name. So I thought about it. And after a while I figured, well, they each have extra power. Excuse me. So I said, and they got a professor named Xavier who leads them. Extra power, Xavier. It hit me. I'll call them the X-Men. So I went back to my publisher. I said, how about we call them the X-Men? He said, yeah, that's great. So when I walked out of the office, I said to myself, if nobody is going to know what a mutant is, how is anybody going to know what an X-Men is? But I didn't want to press the point. He was the boss, and bosses know more than mortal people. So it became the X-Men. Oh, and Jack Kirby. Working with Jack Kirby was, I can't tell you what a delight it was. He was the greatest adventure superhero artist I have ever known. The most imaginative, the most creative. You would just have to give him one thought, one idea. Like I'd say to him, I want to get a story where Dr. Doom kidnaps, what is Reed's wife? Sue Storm. Kidnaps Sue Storm and takes her to Latveria, and the Fantastic Four have to go to rescue her. That was about all I said. About a week later, he brings in 20 pages with the whole story worked out, with little incidents that I hadn't told him at all. And what he would do, he would bring in the pencils, and the pages penciled, and I would then write in all the dialogue and the captions right on the artwork. Or I would type it and indicate on the artwork where they would go. So it was such fun doing that for him and with him. And I think it worked out beautifully because we had the best of whatever he could draw and imagine, and we had the best of whatever few words I could use. And I just loved working with Jack. I was lucky. I worked with the best artists in the business. They all made me look good, and I think Jack made me look the best.